from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
No, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially... If it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Nice move to keep running. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
To the air on 2nd down. Wide open, makes the catch. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. The give to the left side. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. So Virginia's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator who's coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you can tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Mancuso. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The give from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Intercepted. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Finishes the run with the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Bounces over the top. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is because, as we know, you can't lose game.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And I think early in the football game, man, you're figuring out the win. I think he kind of underestimated that a little bit. Like, throws that football, the wind knocks it down a little bit. The defense takes advantage with some early momentum on that interception.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Demon Deacons have a lot of options on second and inches. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quick catch on third down. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. Quick spin on the run. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Demon Deacons in a good spot here with second and short. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Wake. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He lobs one high down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. He's loose. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Tight end now in motion. Going to swing it on second down. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The Cavaliers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you could tell they caught up with them to force the fumble.
Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. And the Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Gets it out quickly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
So now it's second and long. It's a draw. Breaks into the open. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Off the play fake on first down.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. They're going to mark this one at the 15.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. And the Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got it down the middle. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Up-tempo for the offense. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Duke. And the returner will be brought down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Under fire. The throw. Caught. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Out of the gun, they give to the back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got enough for the first. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball.
There he goes. Inside the touchdown late. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Romero.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Handoff to the single back. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Cavaliers line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Turning it on! He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quarterback on the keeper. Still running at the 35. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wake Forest! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He smashes his way through again. And the returner is stopped. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Finds a little space. There he goes. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the 1st down, and really starting to play physical.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Etienne. Works the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
It's a turnover on downs.
Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught, close to the marker, it's Duke. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. The run to the left. Spins away from the defender. Shakes off the defender. Gets it past the marker. What a run! Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Blasted as he lets it go. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Etienne. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Now, 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. Good work up front to get that 1st down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. The screen, he can go. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Rides the back on the option, the give. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great feet.
Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Finds his big tight end. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And we knew this offense was good, man, but seeing them in person, like, now I understand why they're a top 10 offense. Week in, week out, so many different ways to hit you from so many different angles. Undefeated still. Still an undefeated squad moving forward with all of their dreams in front of them.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. Under fire. The Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give to the single back. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And this defense is going to have its ears pinned back on 3rd and long from the 1. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Cavaliers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Past the sticks, and he may get more.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a 1st down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.